the fucking button by accident. Anyway, I'm connected. So either way, like I'm saying, this pandemic is creating new businesses, new opportunities, black-owned opportunities. So let's support that. So, it just so happens that I fell on a conversation today at work, right? Mm-hmm. And it was kind of odd because one person really felt like they were right on their stand. So, here's the scenario. This lady's messing with this dude, right? He about to show a bunch of brand new shit. He's getting a bag with things in there, right? Toys, whatever. So for some reason they had a fallout. So he said, you know what? Fuck all that shit. You're gonna have to learn that shit on your own, or maybe not, right? But that experience I was gonna give you with the shit that I like to do, you're not getting that, right? So whatever was in that bag, she's not getting it, she's not gonna experience it, right? So he's like, oh no, she says, I feel like you should still give me the bag. He's like, nah, I can't give you the bag because now you're gonna take that bag and have that experience with somebody else, right? If you're gonna mess with somebody else, then that person should come with their own experiences if they have it. If not, go deal with your own boring relationship. So how would you feel if you're gonna put somebody on some new shit, right? Especially when it comes down to sex, right? And shit falls out. Do you still owe this person the bag of tricks that you was gonna give them?
And when you say bag of tricks, you talking in sexual favors, or you talking about gifts?
Look, from what I understand, the bag was containing a whole bunch of sex things.
Let's talk about it. What was really in the bag? What's really on the table here?
Butt plugs.
Yeah.
Nipple clamps.
Okay.
Other stuff.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
All the other shit.
Okay, little fun kid.
Right.
Okay.
So she doesn't get that anymore because they had a fallout.
Yeah.
So he's not bringing that bag, neither is he giving it to her.
Of course not.
So she feels like she should still get the bag, and he says, nah, I'm not giving it to you because you're gonna take that bag and have somebody else show you that experience. Well, most likely, there's nobody like me. So I don't want to give you my bag of tricks for you to have somebody else try on you.
Oh, so he different with it.
No, like that's for my new thing now.
That ain't you anymore.
That ain't you no more.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, you messed that up.
Speak on that.
No, you're right. Like, if he didn't give her the bag already, and they cut ties before he gave her the bag, no owe her nothing.
Listen, you were supposed to get your hands on that bag before you
Let's
talk about it.
I eat that girl. What's Jeremy? I mean, what's his name? CD Lamb.
CD Lamb, yeah.
She reached for the. She messed her bag up.
She fucked up.
She messed it up with Trey Young a year before, or 2 years before, and then she started messing with CD Lamb, and then she messed the bag up. Mom, relax,
chill.
Before the bag came, you really messed up twice before the bag came. So, ladies, that is not who you need to look up to. You know what I mean? She messed the bag up.
I'm still tripping off the girl that wanted a fucking bag full of sex toys.
No,
That's really different shit.
She really feels like she's owed the bag because she was told about it.
Well, the entitlement is natural for a woman, and it only get worse as.
How do you get entitlement when it wasn't given to you?
They used to receiving since little girls. You know what I mean? So everything is in the world of what can be given to me.
Yeah, but if it wasn't in your hand, if it wasn't in your possession, it's not yours.
You know, the funny part is, let me just say this. The messed up thing about it is, for her to feel, and she don't even care about working it out between them two. She focused on the bag.
Ooh, wait! That's a good point.
That at that point,
a fucking
like,
good point.
Definitely not getting the bag.
But isn't that feminine nature?
Listen.
Like you would say, thank you.
I would say that's a child, a kid. That's a selfish individual person. Because it's dudes that do the same thing, like, dang, just let me get, I just waiting for her income tax to come, and then you can leave me. Like, those type of guys, right?
Yeah, right.
So I just think it's a selfish person's, like, you feel like you only having this conversation with me at this point for the back. You're not even saying, no, please, give me one more chance.
What can we do?
Like the whole, you're not even trying to work it out. You're trying to take them back to go experience.
Nah, I didn't even say the last part about the discussion. Once she realized she wasn't getting the bag, she said, at least let me get one item.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Well, he turned her out. He turned her out.
Bro,
most likely.
he ain't turning around that much because she only want the pieces.
Well, we talking about
no.
She sexually turned out. Now, when you say bag, it's important to distinguish that.
Right.
Because when we say bag, all women really want the security and the security for her generations.
No, we're not talking about finance.
We're talking about the
bags.
toys.
The toys.
Yeah. So she sexually turned out at this point.
Right, because that wasn't their first interaction. The bag was coming with the tricks in there.
Yeah.
To add more fun to what they've been having. But like you said, she might have been turned out.
Absolutely, because she can't
well,
get that experience anywhere.
Yeah, the
anywhere
idea
else.
of it.
And that's why his argument was like, yo, nah, I'm not giving you that bag for you to go experience it with somebody else because that's supposed to be your and my high.
Yeah.
She messed up. No, hands down, she messed up.
I mean, me hearing this, I mean, I feel like every man should have like a bag of fucking toys now because evidently that's the new wave.
Bro.
I think.
No, I'm not a 50 Shades of Grey type of nigga. Ladies, I'm gonna let y'all know that in advance. Okay, well, hit his shit. This is just hard. This is just hard dick and bubblegum. All that other shit, hit my boy G. All right, listen.
No.
Yeah, all right. Well,
hit me in front of things.
Nah. They told me no hoes barred, so this is just how I'm coming. Listen, man. Salute the homie, because I respect creativity and ingenuity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For her to be like that about a man's tools, that's pretty significant, y'all.
Listen, I'm not a 50 Shades of Grey type guy. However, I'm not going out to go buy the toys. If I meet you, you got the bag already. Oh, okay. I got you. Like, I'm not a party pooper.
Right.
You feel me? I'm not gonna say
that was never you.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm not a party pooper. I got you. This is what you like. I got you. This is not my thing, but this is your thing. All right. Now, but me coming with the bag, I'm not doing none of that. That's not me.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if the person is not that type of person, you want to introduce them to something, right?
Something different.
Listen, those things, I have done those things to women because that's what they like. Like, you're not going to... Listen, one thing for certain, if you dealing with something on that level, and that's what she used to, beloved, you cannot not do that. And thinking that you're going to stay with... here and there, that ain't got to be every time y'all handling your business. But at the end of the day, like, listen, I don't want you... Listen, they'll be thinking about everything else. See, I'm not a selfish person. Some dudes, when you get to a certain age, right? Or maturity. I don't know the age. When you get to a certain maturity, you're not doing that you're not trying to get it just for yourself.
Right. You're trying to please.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right? You at that.
You're a pleasing person.
Yes. You're not like me. I'm not pleased unless you're pleased. I'm going to be on 100%.
I'm not with the people pleasing.
Listen, no, it's cool. But I'm saying for me, I'm not pleased unless you're pleased. I need to be.
I think that's one of the best highs in being.
I think my name need to be looking good in your group chat. Right? No, it's the truth because we live in a different era. Like, they wilding these days.
But in this era, it's cool to just get the head first and just not even fuck now. It's a whole different way. Like on some real shit. Like, and bitches are gravitating to that because it's almost like it's the complete disregard. It's almost the polar opposite of being a people pleaser. Like, I can care less what you go through. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I am the prize. I'm the one. I'm the director. You just the actress. In that regard.
But you know what?
Yeah,
not to go off too much on what you said. Here's the thing too, though. Girls these days, I'm gonna talk about the head issue first, right? Where dudes have become more accustomed to being okay with the head, because girls these days, they're using so many toys on themselves on a day-to-day basis. They dry themselves out.
100%.
Because I told this girl this one time. I said, listen, you keep using your vibrator, right? What you're doing is you're making yourself come before your body goes through a process of being fully involved. So therefore, you're not getting wet as you should, as you used to. So the body's like, oh fuck it, you don't need this lubrication. All right, we going. So now when a nigga comes, when a nigga comes in right now, he's like, oh shit, this pussy dry him off. I'd rather the head, because there's always saliva there.
The head, he's like, I don't even want to know what the pussy's like.
I'm good with the head.
But that's the reason why I was saying that I'm not a party pooper, because what would happen is that, listen, these other women be turning women out with these toys, and now that I'm like listening to them, you know, that's how they play. Like girls' night is they really getting it shaking with one another. Yeah. And so then you thinking that they got the rabbit joint, you thinking that you handling your business, you're not handling your business.
You ain't doing nothing.
You're not doing nothing.
Because you're fighting against a robot. It's man against the machine.
100%. But now when you into the toys with her, or I should say, you don't have to be into it, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm still not into it. Like, I done did it with women plenty of times. But my point is I adopted it depending on the woman. I listened to her experience. Did you X, Y, and Z? If she never really was playing with toys, then you good, old fashioned style. Going back to what my boys said, right? That hard work and bubble gum, right? So now, but if she plays,
we got more ice cream.
Listen, if she plays,
right? We gotta talk.
If she plays around with those things, oh nah, you gotta play around with it too.
Speak on that.
You know, it's the truth. Like you gotta play around with that too. Like, because or you'll just be setting yourself up for failure. It's just like, you know, he's corny, this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
like
not excited.
He's not excited, and then you want to lose interest. Then they asking their friend, then they hearing their friends what they going through. Man, I love it. You need that woman, and when she speak your name on any level, you don't have to just necessarily be sexually, but since we talking about that, when she's speaking about your name, her friends got to see a smile come to her face while she's talking about you. Right? Because, you know, when they mention the name and they start looking up in the, when they start looking up in the skies and hit that smirk, you know that person is 100. You know he 100 with her. Now if she hit him like with this, if she starts sucking her teeth off,
man. Look, basic one night stands and just casual sex don't even get me excited. I'm not even with that no more. Graduated.
Yeah.
I want a woman's soul. I want a sapiosexual. Really, I'm not with the 50 Shades of Grey, but I want to mentally
stimulate.
I want to dream with a woman and let her in my dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, and expand that and build. Like, that type of shit is the turn on.
That's right.
You know what I mean? All that, I'm past that. Like, if I see ass and titties, like, listen, that shit walk by, I don't even validate that, yo.
100%.
Because she looking for me. Bitches can feel. It's way too much.
That's too much energy to give.
Bitches can feel. She said, like, that's the nigga that gonna look at me when I walk by.
You know the funny part is, and to add to what you're saying, the life before the pandemic, woman, we was talking about God, and a bad thing walked past, and everybody turning their heads and like, yo, you see interrupt the whole conversation. I'm like, bro, I went in for like a whole 40 minutes. But that's too much goddamn power.
Yeah,
you don't give someone, you let someone play in. She knew what wearing those tights was going to do to you.
And that's
She
why
was
she
placating to your lower self. See, she knew that you can't even think on your higher self when that comes around like that. You need to, man, please, you, as brothers just said, you don't even give that thing no energy.
Right.
You know, I'm like, please, I'm not looking at that.
That's
now
buzz for me.
And
when I walk by and they know or they expect for me to be looking, I keep my head straight forward.
Straight. Not only that, what I've learned, and as my maturing in my development, is that, man, that thing come with all problems. The more, listen, let me tell you something. And listen, vagina comes with problems. It's too much problems that comes with that. Sometimes I could literally be mentally in tune with a woman. Don't give them no work, and be satisfied, because I know the minute that I give this woman some work, her whole everything is different. Everything becomes different.
Because you're different
with her or with us?
Because you're different.
With her.
Okay.
So then next thing you know, you be like, oh, like we agreed upon this. No, that goes out the window. It doesn't matter. She can have a woman, when you putting that laying, she's wrapped up to you mentally, and you laying that thing down right. A woman can talk to 30 dudes. You better not talk to no one else while you're eating.
Facts.
That's a problem.
The control part.
The 100. The minute, but that's only when you lay that work.
That's the problem when you don't know how to give bad dick.
Listen, I think just period. Listen, don't cross if you cross the sexual line with her. I could, and if you really, I think that y'all good dudes. I don't hang around good men, right? And if you was out there, and listen, right? If you I think that if you were single, right? The minute that you will cross that line, bro, the problems. Yo, listen, man, I gotta say this, and you can put this out. I wasn't even gonna say this.
What's up?
But I gotta get a little personal.
Here we go.
I literally had a stalker.
Yeah.
Got one now. I have not touched this woman in a long time.
He had to
I never touched this woman
in
a long time.
In a minute.
But that time when he did,
listen,
he touched her.
Listen, this woman hacked me. Started hitting people in my phone. I don't even know how she got my iCloud, but she was seeing the way how I conversate with people. So everybody with an iPhone, she was able to see, right? So she was seeing how I talk to people. She started calling them and talking to them as like I was venting to her or talking to her about whoever I was either dating or, in conversations.
Some of these women should have been FBI.
Yo, bro, 100%.
Really?
Now,
Maybe she missed the caller.
Yo, 100%.
No, she did.
She missed the caller.
Now, I'm going to tell you what I learned from this. Right?
I'm gonna rock with you on this.
J-Mo, bro. You're right.
Mind you, and I knew, first of all, I want to say it's my fault. I knew she was kind of crazy. Right?
But you did it anyway.
I love responsibility.
Listen. I knew she was kind of crazy. She done hit me plenty of times. I'm gonna kill myself and we not together. Just whole 9 yards, right? So I'm like, one time she was like, I'm gonna kill myself. This I said, well, why you calling me? And I hung up. Whatever. I don't be believing. If you gonna kill yourself, you ain't gonna call me. Like in my mind. And maybe I'm wrong, but at the end of the day,
no, it's the first trick in the book.
Listen, that's my thing. Like you're not, but those was the red flags. Those was the red flags. So then at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm trying to let me try to get this thing underneath control. Why did I do that?
Was that the save a hoe in you?
No, I wanted to break away slowly.
So you hit her one more time.
Yeah, okay, we say
That's the problem.
But listen, but this the thing. But that was a minute ago. Listen, it was no reason for her. She lied. Let me tell you, know what she did? So she hit this girl up that I was dating and said to her, me and her been in a relationship for the last 2 years. Now, Gene, I'm fresh out of the divorce February 5th.
So what relationship
What
is
relationship
You
you
know the
talking
date.
about? Right? Listen, I'm just did February 5th of 2020. I'm fresh out the divorce. Who was I been in a relationship with for the last 2
that?
years?
And you're not a cheating man.
First of all, I was taking my Islam serious. I wasn't even moving on that type of time.
Right.
So now, what I'm glad what happened was the person who I was dating, I didn't even defend myself. I could have defended myself. I just was like this. If that's what you want to believe, that's it. Because now, if you allow someone, now me and you have a relationship building,
Right.
we trying to build
And if
something
you want to
together.
believe that,
And someone who you don't even know was able to poison you about me, and you wouldn't even ask me, you would just accuse
that could
me.
go so many ways, though.
Yo, bro, listen,
But I get what you're
again,
saying.
You
but
better
listen,
off stepping away at that point.
I
That,
did.
that showed major strength.
listen, bro. And I really dig old
It's
girl too.
boundaries.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, I couldn't even trust you because at the end of the day, I couldn't trust you.
Compromise.
You've been compromised already by someone who don't even. And then you know the slogan gonna tell me, if I can't have you, nobody
can. Listen,
Yo.
we've heard this many times before,
That's a straight
but
up
this is a
shit.
conversation that could keep on going
That's
because
right.
we have stories.
That's right.
But we're gonna leave this for another episode, maybe a few more. But listen, it was a pleasure to have our man here once again. What's your name?
Page to God, man.
And where they can find you in your mask?
At Randy Page 777. Hit me on IG DMs. Ladies, I'm single by the way.
Okay, Rob.
You already know
Any
what it
last
is,
words?
man. Nah, listen, man. Stay focused. Black people continue to support each other. That's it. That's the only thing I want to say.
All right. Peace.
Please. Man, that was a good one. I like that.